Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the Superfoods 101 series brought to you by HolistikHealth.com. Today we are talking about wheatgrass, so this is Wheatgrass 101. Let's get started. So what is wheatgrass? Well, wheatgrass has been associated with health food for a long time. Most people, when they think of health food, wheatgrass is actually one of the first things that come to mind. And chlorophyll is one of the main components of wheatgrass. And chlorophyll is actually the basis of all plant life, okay? And chlorophyll is also the first product of light due to photosynthesis, and therefore chlorophyll contains more light energy than any other element. Okay, keep this in mind as we go through when we talk about wheatgrass, because wheatgrass contains large amounts of chlorophyll, making it extremely beneficial. Well, what is wheatgrass? Well, its Latin name is Triticum aestivium, and it's actually a young grass from the wheat family that is juiced or ground into powder to be taken as a nutritional supplement. And you see actually somebody juicing some wheatgrass here. Now, what wheatgrass is very rich in, well, it's vast, but the main things it's rich in are chlorophyll, okay, which is extremely alkalizing and good for the blood. Amino acids, okay, it has a very wide spectrum of amino acids. Vitamins and minerals, of course, okay, it absorbs a ton of vitamins and minerals from the ground, and natural plant enzymes in plant sterols. So some of the benefits that are going to come along with that is that wheatgrass nutritionally supports alkalization of your body, which is very powerful. Over time, our bodies become acidic, and when they become more alkalized, all of our body's natural functions function better. It's antibacterial. It's extremely detoxifying. It's actually been known to increase fertility, and it's given to some cows in some instances to increase fertility. It aids in digestion and regularity, and it's also been shown to help promote healthy blood pressure. Okay, so extremely beneficial stuff, not only on our body as a whole, but also for very specific things as well. Now, there's a couple different forms of wheatgrass you can get out there. You can actually buy the seeds and grow the grass yourself if you want. So you can actually buy the grass or the seeds themselves. You can buy it as an actual juice, okay, so ones that have already been juiced. You can buy it as a powder, which you will then typically mix with water to create the juice, okay, and you can also buy it in tablet form. So some things to consider. First off, as with everything that we say, is make sure it's grown organically, guys, especially with these grasses, okay? If it's not grown organically, odds are it's sprayed down with all kinds of pesticides and herbicides and hormones, all kinds of different stuff. You don't want any of that, okay? Just by having it grown organically, you're going to naturally get more vitamins, minerals, nutrients, plant sterols, phytonutrients, things of that nature, okay? And you're also not going to have to deal with all those chemicals. How it's processed is extremely important when it comes to wheatgrass, okay? Because it cannot, and I repeat, it cannot be raised to an extremely high temperature. So how it's processed is extremely important. If you're buying wheatgrass powder, you want to make sure it's freeze-dried wheatgrass powder, okay? If you're getting the capsules, make sure they're freeze-dried wheatgrass capsules, things of that nature, okay? You want to make sure that's done right. You also want to make sure that it's 100% pure. There's no additives, there's no binding agents, there's no fillers, there's no sweeteners in it, okay? You want to make sure you get 100% pure, organic, freeze-dried wheatgrass powder, okay? If you're buying the juice, same thing. Make sure they're not putting any additives or sugars or anything like that in there, okay? Make sure what you're paying for is 100% pure. Okay, obviously, do a little bit of research on the company. Go to some of the bigger sites and type in their name, and do your due diligence on it, okay? Odds are if it comes from a quality company that's got a good reputation, it's probably a pretty good product. And then cost should probably be the last thing you do consider, because if you're buying a superior product, it's going to make up for any cost factor out there. So we always say factor cost in as the last thing in your decision making. Alright guys, we hope you learned a lot about wheatgrass today and how you can possibly incorporate it into your daily nutritional regimen. For more tips, recipes, and access to the world's best nutritional information and supplements, head on over to holistichealth.com and get healthy. I will see you guys in the next installment.